You look perplexed.
We're going to call this the What the episode. David Warner's manager has thrown a hand grenade at Cricket Australia, saying 2 senior execs had ticked off on the decision to bring out the 120 grit in South Africa in 2018.
What the are you talking about?
James Erskine has said what everyone has been thinking for 4 years, that there were more than 3 people in on it. But we didn't think the cheating was endorsed at the very top, which is what he is alleging. He reckons 2 senior CA executives were in the dressing room in Hobart in 2016 after the Aussies were smashed by the Saffers. Warner is meant to have said, "We have to reverse swing the ball, and the only way we can reverse swing the ball is basically by tampering with it." The 2 executives said, "Do it."
I think a few execs at Cricket Australia are probably thinking
what the here, I'd imagine so. If it's true, it's going to make this look positively sportsmanlike.
They haven't believed it.
Erskine says Warner, who was vice-captain at the time, took the fall to protect everyone, despite at least 2 players arguing the truth should be told because they can't sack all of us. He dropped the bombshell a day after Warner got the shits because he doesn't want to jump through any more hoops in order to be let back into a leadership role in cricket. In the wake of Sandpaper Gate, he was banned from being a captain or vice-captain of any cricket team in Australia. Warner said he had no interest in self-flagellating at a show trial to overturn his lifetime ban.
Just say it. Mercy.
And he took to social media to explain why he shouldn't have to.
well, life isn't life anymore. I mean, look at the Bali bomb maker.
What the is with the Indonesian justice system? Umar Patek built the bomb that exploded outside the Sari Club. He was the demolition man in a plot that killed 202 people, and he walks out of jail having served half his 20-year sentence. What the did he only get 20 years for? What do you have to do to get 25? Kill 300?
It's unbelievable. I mean, to be fair, it is an Indonesian jail, which can be grim.
The Indons don't have a monopoly on that. This next bit is the stuff of nightmares. Man gang raped in jail on the orders of Comanchero's bikie gang. What the is going on inside Hakea prison where that happens without anyone knowing about it? For 2 weeks, the victim is tortured by these 3 scumbags. They went after him every day, apparently because he was a snitch who stole from the Comanchero's bikie gang. Culminates in them holding him down while they take turns raping him.
What the is this?
Now, despite what many people think, prison rape is extremely rare. Prison rape as a means of intimidation or retribution, rarer still.
Geez, someone must have known.
Well, this is what happens when a prison is not staffed properly, I suspect. The actual attacks happened 5 years ago. It's in the news now because Shane Shepherd, George Tamata and Jermaine Woods have had their sentences extended. But the same staffing issues we're talking about in 2022 were prevalent then. When you don't have enough prison officers on duty, the prisoners run the jail. This happened in New Zealand a few years ago. Inmates at Mount Eden Prison were holding and filming organised fight clubs. They were so brazen they ignored the first rule of Fight Club.
You do not talk about Fight Club.
And told everyone. Have a go at this poor bastard waiting for his turn on the bench press at the gym. Gets king hit, and old mate just keeps on lunging, while the guy's out cold for a full 2 minutes. He eventually comes to, and this dude starts doing push-ups. What the
Doesn't have to be a prison gym to be dangerous.
That's true. The personal trainers at a gym in Inaloo had to use their muscles for a real reason when a one-time director of the fitness business came in hot and bothered. They were forced to confront one-time part owner of Shredded Health and Performance, Martin Williams, who clearly likes protein. I say one-time part owner because Marty had a corporate dust-up with business partner Kelly Martinovich.
We can turn that Frankenstein you see in the mirror every morning into a Frankenfine.
Kelly, a former aerobics Oz-style instructor, was recently in the headlines after her son was charged with killing a teenager during a botched drug deal. Something happened between Marty and Kelly for the latter to encourage the former to step down as a director of the gym.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Now, Kelly has said her goal is to keep a happy and safe environment for our members, and I do not want to bring any negativity to our space.
Totally zen.
Marty didn't just bring negativity, he brought a sledgehammer. And now he's been charged.
Yeah, well, nobody likes to be forced to step down.
Dave Kelly found that out the hard way today at this press conference. Dave has been a cabinet minister for 5 years and 8 months. That was 5 years, 7 months and 3 weeks too long. Dave is walking, talking proof that sometimes democracy just does not work. He was an exceptionally good union leader. His standing at United Voice was the reason he got a front bench gig in the first place, but he was an exceptionally shit politician.
Gee, stick the boots in.
Highlights, if you can stretch the definition of the word, of his parliamentary career include being accused of feigning a headbutt towards Mia Davies, being accused of ruining the crayfishing industry when he tried to nationalise it as Fisheries Minister, and being accused of obliterating the timber industry as Forestry Minister. All of which had Mark McGowan thinking one thing.
With this guy.
Unlike most politicians who were tapped on the shoulder, Dave admitted it wasn't his decision to go. Kelly says McGowan asked him to move on to make way for more women. Whatever the reason, it's happened in the nick of time, because Dave was also Water Minister. And it's going to be a long, hot summer.
I don't need it.
I'm Ben Harvey.
If anyone knows how to murder someone and get away with it, it would have been him.
He was an animal.
You believe Gary White is an innocent man?
100%.